Welcome to Birmingham Botanical Gardens. There's always something new to explore here. Admission is free and the gardens are open every day of the week. We also have a library on site that offers children's books and more. We invite you to visit us and find out what the gardens means to you. I'm Quiwintre Frye and I volunteer with the Junior League of Birmingham. We are an organization of women who strive to help and support the amazing community we all live in. Through Can You Dig It, our educational partnership with Friends of Birmingham Botanical Gardens, I'm excited to guide you on our Discovery Field Trip journey. Today, our Discovery Field Trip leads us to the Native American area as we journey back in time to discover how the Native people of Alabama lived with plants at the center of their lives. How can these lessons help guide us to make our world a better place today? Let's explore the gardens to find out. Let's discover the Native American way of planting. I'm here in Bruno Vegetable Garden where we have planted a Three Sisters garden. This is called companion planting, where each plant helps each other, just like a friendship. Let's meet the Three Sisters. First we have corn. We mound the soil and plant the corn from seed. Corn provides a sturdy structure for the garden. Next we plant beans around the corn. Beans are a legume, just like peanuts. As they grow, they enrich the soil with nitrogen and use the corn as a support for climbing. Last, we plant squash around the beans. Squash leaves are the largest in this garden and provide shade to keep the soil from drying out. Their prickly leaves help keep hungry critters away. Can you guess what plant these tools have in common? They are made from gourds. Pumpkins and squash are also members of this family of plants which grow on a vine. Gourds were used in many ways because when cured, their shells were light and would not break. What about this one? Constructed from a tree's trunk and hollowed out, this mortar and pestle would have been used to grind nuts and corn for meal. Welcome to the Native American area. Shaded by a forest of native trees and located near water, we will explore the summer shelter, dugout canoe, and more. We will even identify trees as we get a better idea of how plants are pretty amazing. Let's tour the Native American area and imagine life in a southeastern Native American summer village. Native Americans took shade in a summer shelter like this, made entirely from plant material. The four posts are made from saplings. The roof is made of leaf material and all sides are open for fresh air. A summer afternoon would be a great time to gather here and listen to a grandparent tell a legend about plants and animals, passing down stories from one generation to the next. To dry corn from the Three Sisters garden harvest or to dry fish to make it taste great, Native Americans would place it upon the drying rack and dry it by building a slow burning fire underneath. They would be sure to have food stored for winter. How would Native Americans travel from place to place? Fallen trees with tall, straight trunks would provide a great source for a dugout canoe. Hot coals would slowly burn out the inside. Then a shell or stone tool would be used to scrape out the charred wood to make a dugout. This canoe was constructed from an American sweet gum. Next, let's explore how Native Americans use native trees. Mother Nature's bounty. My sap was used by Native Americans for chewing gum. My bark can be made into a tea to calm nerves. What am I? The Native Americans use my wood for carving, building, and canoes. What am I? My bark can be made into medicine to clean cuts, sores, and chapped skin. Native Americans used my wood to make strips to weave baskets. My acorns were ground and used as flour and meal. What am I? Are you amazed to discover how many ways Native Americans use plants? Everything from cooking and gardening to travel, shelter, and medicine was made possible. When you go outside, try to identify trees by the shape of their leaves. You can even plant a Three Sisters garden of your own, whether in a small container or a large space. Why not try to be like corn, beans, and squash in the Three Sisters garden as we use our best qualities to help others? We can take these Native American lessons to heart as we make our world a better place today. Special thanks to the Eagle Scout Carson Hughes of BSA Troop 83 for choosing Botanical Gardens and adopting the Native American area for his Eagle Scout project. Constructing the Dugout canoe from an American sweet gum, the summer shelter, drying racks, and handmade tools constructed from plants. Visit the gardens to explore the Native American area, then visit the garden's website to explore more through Discovery Field Trips.